Hey there. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Today, I want to talk about leadership and about leadership styles in particular. And I'm here to tell you that I believe that in order to be a great leader, you need to work on yourself. You need to lead yourself first, and you need to be yourself. Now, there's all kinds of psychographic instruments. There's DISC, there's Colby, there's Myers-Briggs, on and on and on and on of assessments and psychometric profiles that you can take to figure out who you are. And I think they're all great. I think you should do all of them. I think you should learn as much about yourself as you can to be a great leader. However, I've got a simple model that I think will help you. That's pretty easy. It doesn't even have an assessment. It's a simple four-quadrant. Now, it came from a book called The Referral of a Lifetime by Tim Templeton. It's a straightforward book. It's good in sales. It's just about people and about dealing with people, about who you are. And what he says is there are basically four kinds of people. Now, this is a classic four-quadrant, and this is pretty generalization, but I think it'll help you figure out how to live into being yourself. If you're going to be a great leader, you've got to be yourself. So what he said was, when you first meet somebody, they're either more to the business side or more to the relational side. Now, you all know business people that are just all business. They just get the job done. They're all boom, 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 boom. It doesn't mean they don't like people. It just means they're more business oriented. And you all know people that are all about the relationships. They build deep relationships and they build them quickly. And wherever you fall is fine. There's no right or wrong. And generally, what he said was, when you first meet somebody, you're either business or relational, and then as you get to know them, you're either business or relational again. But it might change. So you might move from business to relational. You might move from relational to business, or you might not. You might stay the same. So basically, what it says is that there's four quadrants. So the first quadrant is business relational. Now this is business relational. Okay, now what this says is, when you first start and you meet somebody, you're more business-like. And then as you get to know them, you might develop a relationship. You might become great friends with them over time. But but when you start out, you're more business-oriented, right? That's just what it means. Now, up in the opposite corner, you're what we call relational business. So what that means is, you're going to start out building a relationship, and then you're going to move on to the business side, right? So you're relational business. Okay, everybody get the picture. You all know people that are relational. You all know people that are business. And you know all people. Now, in this quadrant, obviously, we're business. Now, what that means is we're all business all the time. And you all know people like this. They can't let it go. They're business. There's nothing wrong with them. It doesn't mean they don't like people. It just means they're bent to get it done. They're just about business, okay? And then, in the other quadrant, obviously, we have relational, okay? Now, these are the people that are all about relationships. It's 100%. They want to get to know the people. They want to develop big relationships. They can develop hundreds of relationships and hundreds of deep relationships. Now, as a leader, you need to understand your particular quadrant. How do you prefer to be? Are you a person who's all business? Are you a person who's all relational? Are you relations first and business second, or are you business and relational? So if you went and you met somebody, would you be more about the business first or the relational first? And then as you get to know people and you build over time, you become relational. I personally am business relational. I tend to be more business in the beginning, but as I get to know people, I develop great relationships with my clients. Now, here's the key. Understand who you are, and do not try to be anybody else. Be yourself. Be business if that's who you are. Develop your leadership style based on that. People are going to respect it. If you're trying to be a big relationship person and you're just not that person, it's going to come across as fake. It just doesn't work. If you're all relational and you're trying to be business, not going to work. Be who you are as a leader. It's going to resonate. You're going to attract the followers who are going to be like you. So be yourself first. Understand who you are. Second, develop yourself. Jim Rohn said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job if you want to be successful. That's right. Work harder on yourself to become. Don't try to become something else, but strengthen your strengths. I believe leadership is about strengths, strengthening your strengths, defending against your weaknesses. Third, make others better. Now they're going to fall into, they might not be in the same category as you. In fact, you may be business and attract a bunch of relational people. That's great because that gives you some diversity. Make others better. Make them the best they can be. If you're going to be a great leader, make them the best they can be within your style. And then the last step is find the leaders and the future leaders and make better leaders out of leaders. So I hope this was insightful. I hope you understand. Figure out who you are. Go out, live into that, make yourself a better leader. Hey, and until next time, all the best.